What's up, guys? It's your girl Brie Michelle back with another video. So in today's video, we will be doing a full face, well, mostly full face, using Patrick Starr's One Size makeup line that he has. So I have a bunch of goodies here. I have, for the most part, everything that you need for the face. It's some of the things that he has in his line that doesn't necessarily pertain to me, so I didn't buy it. The only thing is his brow gel. I don't have that because I don't do anything to my brows, which I need to. As you can see, they look really horrible. But yeah, we'll jump more into the products that I have there. But this will be a using only one size products in today's video. We will be doing a wear test. So I'll go ahead and jump in because you guys know I can ramble for days in these intros and these outros. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And make sure you hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload from me. And also drop a comment down below. That really helps my channel and I love to interact with you guys down there. So let's go ahead and jump in today's video. So y'all, I am like sweating. These lights are doing the most right now. It really has me sweating. I am having me a little drink. Yes, it's pretty early, but baby, it's Friday. It's the holiday weekend, so we're gonna drink early if we want to, okay? Okay. But like I mentioned, today we will be using Patrick Starr's One Size products. I've already had his eyeshadow palette, and then I had his makeup removing spray. So I already had those things, but I did go ahead and purchase the primer, the setting powder. I went and got the puff today. I normally don't really care to use a puff, but got that. I had the concealer, the new concealer he came out with, as well as the new foundation powder that he came out with. So very excited to try all of these things. I was open to doing this because I have his eyeshadow palette, as I mentioned before. I have did a video on his eyeshadow palette when it first dropped, so I will link that in the description box below. But this is by far one of my favorite palettes that I own. It normally goes with me on vacation, so I was excited to try all of his other products because I really enjoyed the eyeshadow palette. But yeah, let's go ahead and do our makeup because time is ticking. And again, I do want to do a full face for you guys on this look, and it's already 4 o'clock. So I know y'all like, girl, how the hell you gonna do a full face and it's 4 o'clock? But I have a lot to do right now. I'm not going anywhere, so that's the only downside. You guys won't see how well it holds up in the heat. Well, I do have to walk my dogs, take them out, so I will go outside a little bit, but I'll keep it on for at least till like 10, 11 tonight and come back on, and at least that way you guys can still see how it does throughout the day. Maybe do it like a work day or something. So, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump in. First thing I am going to jump into is his primer, and it is the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. That's what it says, and I love his packaging, you guys. Like, he has the cutest packaging. The pink and the red just, I don't know, it's so cute. So full disclaimer, before I get up here and act like I don't even know these products or tried them or any of that. I actually tried and attempted this video about 3 weeks ago where I used the products, and I was supposed to do a wear test, but things got a little crazy that night. I was so drunk that I forgot to film the final part, like what the makeup looked afterwards. And again, it's been like 2-3 weeks now, so I was just gonna do the outro of it, but I'm like, let me just do it all over again because honestly I can't even really remember like what I liked and what I didn't like and what about it that I liked and didn't like. So I was like, let's just go ahead and do it. So full disclaimer, I did use these products one time already, but I forgot how they work, so we're gonna try it again today. But I can say, and what made me bring that up, because I remember the primer. I think it was a good primer, but I didn't really care for it too much. So I'll probably return the primer, which is why I still had the boxes for everything, because I just wanted to see what I'll keep and what I won't keep. And I will probably return the primer from what I remember. But again, we're doing a wear test today, so we are going to see if we like it. My skin is so freaking bad right now. Like these two actually bumps right here, they just came out of nowhere like yesterday and the day before yesterday, and they hurt so freaking bad. Like, so bad. And it could be like a post, like, hormonal, like, period type of bump. I'm a female. Okay, even if you're not a female watching this channel, you know what women go through. So don't even act brand new to that. But I think that's what it is because, you know, that time just passed recently, and I'm thinking maybe I thought I normally get them before, but maybe that's an after because I didn't really get one before, so whatever. But it's bothering me and it really hurts and it's so ugly. I don't know why I keep just breaking out in this one part right here, because I have one on this side too. But so the primer feels really good. It feels fairly moisturized. So I don't know. Let's keep it over here just in case. I just didn't want to keep it because I have so many primers and stuff already, and I just don't like to hoard stuff, y'all. I can't. I don't like to hoard stuff, okay? But we'll keep it just in case because it does feel really good. And I can't remember what about it last time I didn't like it. It had to do something with hydrating, because for those of you who are new to my channel, hi, my name is Brie Michelle. Thank you for joining us today. So I have dry skin, so I have to be mindful of certain things that I use as far as when it goes to like matte products. I have to be mindful, but this primer feels okay. It's not the best. I have primers that feel better. But it feels pretty okay. Listen, I need my eyebrows and my mustache waxed so freaking bad. It's like ridiculous, you guys. Like, I'm gonna try to touch up my lip right now because I don't want nobody clocking me. Okay, my boyfriend clocked me the other day and I was so embarrassed, and it was so disrespectful of him to do that. But he dead ass clocked me for my little stash, my little peach fuzz. So, and he was just like, well, I'm surprised because you always say you have it and I just never see it. And today I saw, yes, because it's been a while since I got my lip waxed. Sorry, you know. And it's like, it's to the point my eyebrows are so bad. Like, there's no amount of concealer or anything that is going to give them the life that they need, like, you know. And like, speaking of waxes and stuff, I had this robe on because I didn't have any sleeves on my nightgown. This is my nightgown, you guys. I didn't feel like putting on clothes, but I don't get my underarms waxed until next week, so they are really bad. And I know me, I have a habit of like lifting up, and you guys are really close. So if you see what's going on, I mean, we all human, we all grow hair in places we don't want them. But I am due for my wax next week, so just mind if you see a little something going on down there that ain't right, okay? But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into what you guys came here for, and that's Patrick Star, okay? Well, one size, not Patrick Star, but one size. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into his concealer, and this is the Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer, and I picked up the shade Dark 1, which is a dark neutral undertones. It is tad bit light from what I did remember when I recorded the last video. It was a little lighter than what I liked it. So, I was thinking about taking it back to the store. Yeah, I was thinking about taking it back because as you can see, like, it's so light. Like, it's even lighter than, like, my normal highlight shade I would normally do. So, I was thinking of going back to get a different shade, like, just to switch it out, and I probably still am. I'm gonna see how it looks after we finish recording, but that was one of the things in the last video that I talked about, how it's just a lot lighter than what I want it to be. So I think I should probably go down at least to like maybe the dark 2, just so I still can use it as a highlighting concealer. Pretty normal size for concealer. But I did like the formula of it. Oh, yes, I did remember that. I think I had to work quick with it, though. I think that was one thing that I did remember, was I had to work quickly. because it is going to dry down. So it's not one of those concealers where you have to necessarily wait. And my sponge is almost drying out. But you see, it's giving me very much ash. You see, like down here and up here, it's giving me ash instead of like... And granted, I haven't put on like the foundation or anything yet, but still, it's giving me ash. And I don't like that. And I'm going to take it up to my eyes. But I did, again, love the formula. And I honestly like that it doesn't take forever to dry down. Because sometimes we don't have time to wait, you know. Like, it's good sometimes when you're taking your time with concealers and you can, like, do other things or, you know, what have you. But sometimes we be having places to be, places to go. Like... You know, we don't really have time to wait for the concealer to dry down before we start blending. So, that is, I guess, one thing about it drying down quickly that I did enjoy. So, as you see, it's giving me very much ashy. You know, it's not giving me just a natural, like... It's always something in these videos. It's not giving me just a natural highlight. It's giving ashy. To me, anyways. And I'm sure to you too. Because on my monitor and on my camera, I look ashy. I like a ghost. And I am going to go ahead and just set that before it starts creasing and everything. And I'm going to go in with this setting powder. And I want to get it in a travel size because, for one, I don't have a travel size powder. And, you know, when you travel, sometimes full size things can just take up a lot of space. So I'm like, Brie, why not just get a smaller one that you can travel with? It'd be perfect. I heard great things about it. I used it, and from what I remember, it was great. I did get two, which is dark deep. I think he only has two colors, the deep and then the regular one. But I did get that one, and again, love the sleek packaging on it. Patrick just did his thing with the packaging. But, oh yeah, I said I was going to use the puff. And I normally like to wash this stuff before I use it. But I just bought the puff today. So I didn't have it in the original video that I recorded. I just went and bought it. Ooh, and it feels so good. But yeah, I normally like to wash things. But let's use the puff. So that's what I bought it for. Is to like set. And again, I have dry skin. So I'm going to just dab it on my hand. So it's not... And that is one thing about the powder that I'm like, okay, well, it's a deep powder, so maybe it'll tone down the concealer a little bit. And it did, a little bit. And it is just like smearing and blurring that out, girl. It is really smoothing out that under eye. And it is not leaving me patchy at all, which is what I love. Because some setting powders can leave your girl a bit patchy. And we don't like that. We don't like that. Don't look too bad once I like use the powder. But let's go in with the foundation and see how that does. So this is the Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder. And it's versatile because it can be used as a pressed powder. And he said also as like a touch-up. So yeah, it can be used to blot, set, and touch-up makeup. So I like to use it as a setting powder. So that's what, but today we're going to use it as a foundation. We're not going to put on a foundation because again, this is a wear test. So I want you guys to really see how it wears on its own in case you are someone who wears powder foundation alone. I am not, but again, I wanted to try it for you guys. And I got the shade Dark 4, which is the darker golden undertones. And again, I tried this product and I absolutely loved it when I tried it. It was the perfect match, like... So you have to, I see why he said it's a versatile powder because I did have to layer up and double up on it just because it's not that, I guess, that thick. you know, where that full coverage where you just put it on and it's going to cover up everything. I can say it blurs, and I'm sorry I didn't read it, you guys, what it says. Our medium to full coverage powder foundation helps blur unwanted texture and the appearance of pores while controlling shine. It's buttery and buildable. This comfortable wear formula settles softly onto skin for a velvet matte finish. Can be used to blot, set, and touch up. Non-cakey and perfect for daily use. So it's using a powder brush or our ultimate puff. Apply product onto textured areas that are oily, discolored, or uneven. Build to desired finish. I'm using a brush, but I think I'm going to go in with the puff since we have it. And he said we can use the puff. Just to really give us that coverage that, ooh, yes, honey, that we're looking for. I don't really know how to use puff. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to dabble in it or, like, rub it, but... because I use liquid foundation. So, you can rub, blot, pat. It's going to do what it do. But I really did enjoy this foundation. Or this powder foundation, I should say. And it does, like, blur the skin. Excuse those bumps and stuff, but... you guys see how, like, I should have showed you beforehand, but I had, like, a lot of dark marks. So you see this one right here. We're going to cover that bad boy up. I'm just going to go over the concealer. So it's still giving me very much ash. Which is why I want to trade it out. So yeah, I don't really care for the concealer. I just look really like a ghost. I'm just taking that powder foundation and going over it. Kind of like a set, but to kind of give me some color back. I really enjoy the puff. It's going to take some getting used to, because I normally don't use a puff for anything. I just use it like a sponge and a brush. But I do like it. I think it'll be great for my setting powders, because I normally just set with my sponge. But it'll be nice to use the little puff for it. Another thing to clean, but whatever. But now we're going to go in with his eyeshadow palette. And you guys, again, I absolutely love this freaking eyeshadow palette. Again, I will put in the description box below. When I originally reviewed this palette, I think I did use like this blue color up here. I normally don't use color. In the very first video like this, the full face I recorded 3 weeks ago, I tried to dibble and dabble in the green. But I'm just not here for it. I am a neutral girl. I don't really play in colors and stuff. And I have tons and tons of videos on my channel using this eyeshadow palette with the same color scheme that I'm about to use today. But I'm just going to stick to something I know and be comfortable. And use my neutral colors over here. Again, I normally always use these colors. But again, that's just what I do. That's what I do, okay? So now the thing is, do I have brushes? Because I told y'all, all my brushes is about dirty. So let's go in with Book. This shade here, which is like my favorite. There. And I can say this palette, it does have some fallout to it. So I normally, whenever I use this palette, do my eyeshadow first. But I forgot in this video. Just because it has a little fallout. I don't mind it. But I did want to mention it in case some people do care about that. And especially if you're going to use the shimmer. Now I probably won't use the shimmer just because I did go ahead and do my face already. I probably won't use a shimmer. So this will probably be just an all MAC look. And you guys know I am normally a shimmer girl, but I have just been doing like a lot of matte looks lately. It's just more convenient. It definitely gives more of that everyday vibe than the shimmer does. So you know, and again, I haven't really been haven't been doing a lot. I mean, we just kind of, the world was been open up for a few months now, but I really still haven't been doing a lot. Well, I have been like to the beach and things like that, and to skiing and stuff earlier in the year, but I didn't really wear makeup to any of those places. And you know, whenever I did like go out to dinner or something, obviously, you know, I probably did use a shimmer, but for my everyday places that I go and I do decide to put on makeup, I don't wear shimmers. So I have turned over a new leaf, you guys. I have grew up a little bit. So now I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I am going to go into a brownie here. This pretty brown brownie for my brownie. And go into that shade just to smoke it out a little. So that is it for the One Size products, I believe. Yep, that is everything. So I'm just going to go in and finish up the rest of my face. I'm going to add some bronzer just to warm me back up, and maybe some blush, and I'll put on a lip color, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I want to come on and just give my initial thoughts and initial reviews, and then obviously I'll come back in a few hours to kind of show you guys a wear test and how the makeup lasts and what I really think about it as far as how long it lasts throughout the day. So starting with the primer, yeah, I'm more than likely is going to return this just because you know, it says it gives you a matte finish, and that's okay, but I'd rather make it matte on my own. Again, I do have dry skin, so I don't need something that's... Sorry, I thought I had makeup on my teeth. I don't need something that's too matte, and I can tell that it is a mattifying primer because it did give me patches here, and I don't think it was the... I know it wasn't the setting powder because like I said in the first attempt I tried to record this video, I honestly think my makeup was a lot better in that video. Maybe not. I don't know. But the setting powder didn't do that in that video. And then I honestly think I used the setting powder twice. Either way, I like the setting powder, so I know it has to be the primer that just kind of helped mattify and dry out my skin. So I'm definitely going to return this tomorrow. But outside of that, if I didn't have dry skin, it was a nice primer. Again, it's just I don't necessarily need one. I have primers here that work really, really good, like my Fenty Hydrating. I really love this primer. I have the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. You guys already know that that's bomb. And then I also have one from the drugstore, my NYX Bear With Me. It has SPF in it, so I really love that primer. So, and I have more over here. I can keep going for days. I don't necessarily need this one, and it doesn't, and then for one, it doesn't really work for my skin, so I'm not going to keep it just to say I have it. I'm not that type of person. So, I am going to return that. As far as the concealer, I don't know where it's at. I must have put it in the bag already, but as you can see, I still look ghost-like, you know. But again, I wanted to use all the products. I try my best to kind of maneuver through it, and I try to put some of that face powder on it. But I think that's what really got me like patchy. You guys can't really see it on the screen, but because I can barely see it myself, but I can just tell like it's about to be patchy, very patchy. So with the concealer, I'm just going to go back and see if I can find a different color, just because I don't like this ghost-like look that I'm giving off right now. At least on my monitor, I can just see where it gives me more ash than it does highlight. I can see the highlight and where I was trying to go and where the concealer was trying to go, but it's just too ashy looking for me, I think. So I'm going to take it back and just try to change it for a different color, because I did like the formula. I like the concealer. I just didn't really care for the shade of it. So I'm going to see if I can find a different one. If not, I'm just going to return it all together. Because yeah, I can't, I'm not going to use it if it looks like this. I have other concealers that don't really give me this, and if it does give me this originally, by the time it oxidizes, it works well. So gonna return that, and again, just exchange that and get a different color. As far as the pressed powder goes, I love the pressed powder. I loved it the first go around I used it. And I love it now. It works really good. I actually went to the beach this weekend and I used this instead of my fancy block as a touch up, and it worked really good. So, and I love the color. The shade matched perfectly with me, and I'm so surprised because I bought this stuff online, like as a curbside pickup. And normally I go in and try stuff on before I even buy it, but this was smack dead on as far as the shade goes. So definitely keeping this. Love this. Again, I am in the shade Dark 4G, and G just stands for golden undertone. So definitely going to keep the pressed powder, and I'm going to use it as a setting powder. I'm not going to use it as just a foundation, because again, I think that also contributes to me looking extra matte and dries, because I don't know, something about the liquid just kind of gives me a little bit moisture. And again, it could have been the primer that's just why it's not working, but I'm not really a pressed powder girl. I'm more of a liquid when it comes to foundation, so that's what I'm going to use it for, a touch up as well as a setting powder. And then the setting loose powder, I absolutely love it. I love the formula of it. It's just really dense and just, it's not like that clumpy type powder that you're normally used to. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what I was about to say, but I enjoyed the powder. I'm glad it's mini size. I'm glad I got it in mini size so I can travel with it. So I'm definitely keeping the powder. Is staying as well. Obviously, the eyeshadow palette isn't going anywhere at this point. They are not going to even take it because it's been months now. I think I recorded this video last year. Yeah, because I took a break from YouTube this year. So this was last year when he released this powder. I think this is his first product. His first launch, and then like his makeup wipes and stuff like that. So I've had it since last year. Again, I love it. It goes with me everywhere, and it's amazing. Like, just hands down. If you don't get anything else, definitely get the eyeshadow palette. I love how he did, like, the way he did it, so people with nails, it's easier for them to, so like you can hold it here. Oh shoot, I almost dropped it still. So you can see like how it's like that. So it's easier to grab onto. You have nails and you're not like digging into your eyeshadows. So I really enjoyed that. And then I love that it comes with a really big mirror again when you're traveling. I'm all about a mirror, honey, okay? For all the ones who know me, they know I am all about a mirror. So I love that. The puff is different and new for me. I am still going to keep it. I'm going to try to start doing my setting powders with it. So I'm not using my sponge. I can use my sponge for other things and set my face with this. So really like this. I'm going to only use it for the loose powder though. I don't think I want to use it for my pressed powder, because then I feel like that's where the patchiness and the dryness is going to come in when I start doing all of that. So I'd rather just use a brush where it's more flowy and things of that sort. But I still really love the powder. I mean the puff. And then I didn't get he had an eyebrow type of product. I probably should have, the way my brows have been acting. I just need to really go get them waxed. That's the bottom line. I need them waxed. So that, I didn't buy that. And I think he has a liquid liner, but I don't wear liquid liner either, so I didn't buy that. And I don't have the wipes, the makeup removing wipes, but I do have the spray. I also reviewed that in the video with this. Again, description box below. I'll put it on the screen as a little card thingy. But I really like the spray as well. Obviously, it can be messy, but if you already use like a cleansing balm or rub your makeup like that with your hand with like an oil or balm, then the spray is no different. It really removes your makeup though. Like, it's crazy how much of the makeup it gets off. So that's a review on that as well. I like the spray. I normally take it with me on vacation just because, I don't know, it's just easier. And sometimes I use it at home as well. I'm not going to review it in this video because, again, I've reviewed it already in past video and I've used it before, so I really, really like it. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. I am going to leave this on for a few hours. It is currently 4:30, so I'll try to leave this on till about 10:30. That'll at least give you guys a good 6 hours, at least to know at that point what it's gonna do, what it's not gonna do. I don't think an extra 2 hour difference is gonna make it, like to wear for 8 hours. I don't think that's necessarily a big difference at that point. So I will go ahead and end this little portion here off, and I will check back in with you guys in a few hours. What's up, guys? I am back to give you guys a wear test review. So it has not been 6 hours like I promised. It's only been, well, it's been five and some change actually. But I am tired. I have a long day tomorrow. So I'm ready to take this makeup off and go to bed. So as you can see, I am oily as hell, and like the flashback from the lights is not good whatsoever. And I think the concealer said that it's supposed to do no flashback, but I think that's just with me getting the wrong color. I don't look that bad in person, but with the lights and the camera, like if I was to take a picture, this is what I would look like. But actually in person, I don't look too bad. Now I definitely look oily like this, but around this time, like, you know, if you were at work, this will be the halfway mark where you're going to lunch anyways, or you just went to lunch not too long ago. So you would touch up your makeup anyways. I mean, it's hot outside, so of course we will be oily. So around this time, I will touch up. And what I normally keep in my bag is my Fenty Beauty blotting powder. Hazel, no. Roscoe, stop. So normally I would go in with my Fenty Beauty blotting powder, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to go in with the One Size powder and the same puff that I went in with. And again, this is what I would normally do around the halfway mark anyways, when your makeup starts to, you know, do this, the oil starts coming through and it's just not looking the best. I'll just go in with my powder and retouch my face just to smooth everything out. So can you see like the difference, how this side looks more matte and more put together again, and then this is the oily side over there. So literally that's all you would do anyways, is just touch up throughout the day. And just a quick touch up, go to the bathroom, blot, or hell, me, I don't care where I'm at, I'll blot wherever I'm at. It's nobody's business. And I already touched up my lipstick because obviously, well, me, you know, throughout the day, I'm constantly drinking water, you know, coffee or something. So I have to retouch up my lipstick. And see, that fixed the shine issue. No shine there. So easy peasy on that end. And then I also like to keep a blush in my bag, and a lot of the times I'll just keep my NARS in the shade Savage, because it's like a glittery type of blush. So it's like a blush and a highlight in one. I cannot open it, oh my gosh. So freaking gorgeous. Love this. So normally I'll just go in with this highlighter, but this is how, you know, obviously regardless of the foundation, you will look oily throughout the day. You would just have to touch it up. So that's no big deal there. But again, it has been about 5 hours. So that will be almost, well, halfway, a little over halfway through your day. Or, well, an 8-hour day anyways. But again, I enjoyed everything. I am keeping the powder. Most definitely, I really enjoy the powder. It looks really, really good. I love it. Love the loose setting powder. I love the formula of it, how it feels. Keeps me very matte and intact. And I'm going to use a little bit of it right now. I'm just putting on all this makeup like I ain't trying to go to sleep. So like the loose powder like really like made me matte. Like it just mattified it all. I like that sponge. That little puff. I like it. So, love the powder. So glad that I got it in travel size as well. Because I have a lot of really good powders. So, I didn't really need like a big one. I really needed one to like travel with. And this is perfect because not only is it travel size, but it's a really good travel size product. Because obviously if it was travel size and it was ass, at that point it's defeats the purpose. I'm just going to take my big one, but I love that a really good quality one is travel size. And then you guys already know I love the eyeshadow palette. Again, I have plenty of videos on my channel where I am using the one size palette, and if I don't have it on my channel, I'm still wearing it majority of the time. In my Instagram photos, I more than likely had that palette on. So really love the palette. But that is it for the end of this video, you guys. Definitely go shop the One Size brand. I enjoy Patrick Star and I enjoy his products, and I like the thought that he put behind it with different things, like again the eyeshadow palette, how you can, like, it's easy to open when you have nails. I don't have nails right now, but I normally am wearing nails. And then just the sleek packaging. I'm all about a package, okay? So I love anything that looks sleek and chic and just cute and sexy and fun. I really enjoy that. So I'm going to go ahead and in this video, I have an Italian icy in the kitchen that I am really trying to eat, and I want to lay down, you guys. I try my best to hold out to 10:30, but my eyes were closing. I literally watched like 2-3 movies, and okay, listen. I'm ready to take it off now, okay? I'm ready to take it off. Again, I have a long day tomorrow, but here I go, rambling in these outros. But please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe and comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy these products, if you tried the products. If not, definitely try it out. And let me know in the comment section how you love them. But again, until next time, guys, bye.